Welcome to TalkEdge, the channel that helps you improve your English listening every day through short stories. Please note, these stories are completely fictional and created solely to support your listening practice. Whether you're working or still in school, if your goal is simply to sharpen your listening skills, join us on this journey to mastering English. And now, let's get started.
Peter, lately I've been feeling stuck, like I've lost all motivation. Every day feels the same. I try, but nothing really changes.
I get that. We all have moments like that. But did you know, if you just get 1% better each day, it could completely change your life?
1% better? Honestly, I've heard that kind of just keep improving advice so many times. But 1%? That sounds tiny. What difference does that even make?
It does sound small, but think of it this way. If you get 1% better every day by the end of 1 year, you'll be nearly 37 times better than when you started. That's the power of compounding, the compound effect.
Wait, 37 times better? That's hard to believe. You're saying doing just a little each day can really add up like that?
Exactly. The real magic doesn't come from doing a lot once in a while. It comes from doing something small consistently. 1 step a day is still better than standing still.
That actually makes sense. It sounds gentle, but powerful. Okay, I'm listening. Tell me more about this 1% idea.
Have you ever heard the story of water wearing down rock? It's not because it's strong, but because it keeps falling, day after day.
I still find it hard to believe, Peter. How can something so small each day lead to a big change?
That's a common mindset. We often get stuck in all or nothing thinking. We want big results fast, and when we don't see them, we give up.
That's me. I once planned to study English for 2 hours a day. I kept it up for a few days and then dropped it completely.
I get it. But what if on those days you just studied 15 minutes? Not overwhelming, but still progress.
I never thought of it that way. I guess I believed only big efforts were worth it.
But the truth is, the small, consistent steps are the real foundation. The big bursts, they're just rare highlights.
So instead of trying to go all in, I should just focus on repeating one small step.
Exactly. 1% a day doesn't feel heavy, but it builds up, just like the water drop.
I really like that example. It's gentle, but powerful.
You know, most people don't quit because they're lazy. They quit because they don't see results right away.
Yeah, that's true. I once tried to work out every morning, but after a week nothing changed. I didn't lose weight, didn't feel different, so I just gave up.
That's common. We're used to instant results. We want to see progress now. But real growth has a quiet phase when nothing seems to be happening.
Like a seed planted underground, you water it but don't see anything?
Exactly. Just because you don't see it doesn't mean nothing's happening. The roots are growing.
I never thought of it that way. I always assumed no change meant I was failing.
But if you keep going through that silent phase, the breakthrough comes. Like bamboo, it grows roots for 4 years, then shoots up in weeks.
So you're saying, even if I don't see progress, I should keep going?
Yes. Just last longer than the moment you feel like quitting. That's when the shift happens.
So if I want to change, where do I even start?
Start with something simple. Ask yourself, what's one small thing you can do today? Something that takes just a few minutes, but done consistently, could make a difference.
Maybe cleaning up my desk. Every time it's tidy, I find it easier to focus.
That's a perfect 1% action. Nothing big, just repeat it often.
I also want to get back into reading. But when I think about finishing a thick book, I get overwhelmed.
Then don't try to finish the book. Just read 5 pages a day. Or even 1. It's not about how much, it's about doing it again and again.
Sounds simple enough, but what if I forget one day?
That's okay. Missing 1 day doesn't mean you failed. What matters is coming back the next day, and most people don't.
I'm starting to see how this could actually work. No pressure, just direction.
That's the beauty of 1% a day. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to show up. You know, a lot of people start out with strong motivation, but they don't quit because they're too busy. It's something else.
What is it?
They believe they have to be perfect. Like, they plan to run every morning. It goes well for a few days, but then they miss one. They feel guilty and quit entirely.
That's so me. I once made a goal to study English daily. Then one day I forgot, and I felt like I failed. I told myself maybe I wasn't meant for this.
That all or nothing mindset traps us. But the truth is, missing one day isn't failure. Failure is never coming back.
I've never thought of it that way. So it's not about being perfect, it's about returning.
Exactly. The people who keep going aren't necessarily more disciplined. They just know how to get back on track. They don't quit just because they slipped.
So instead of trying to get it right every single day, I should focus on continuing, even when it's not perfect.
Yes, building habits is like learning to ride a bike. Nobody glides smoothly on day one, but if you keep getting back on, you'll balance eventually.
I like that. It feels lighter, less pressure, but still progress. I don't have to be flawless. I just have to keep going.
That's the spirit of 1% a day, not perfection, just steady direction.
Do you know anyone who actually tried this and made it work?
Absolutely. A friend of mine used to weigh over 100 kilograms. He felt ashamed and tried every extreme diet and workout, only to give up again and again. Then he changed his approach. Just 10 minutes of walking daily. No starvation, no strict rules. Over time, 10 became 20, then 30. After a year, he didn't just lose weight, he felt mentally free. Not because of big results, but because he learned to return after every slip.
I love that story. It feels real and relatable.
We don't need to change our lives in a single day. We just need to not give up on ourselves, even when we feel like quitting.
I think I'm ready now, Peter. Not to change the whole world, just to start something small today.
And that's all you need. No waiting for motivation, no giant plan, just one step.
I'll clean my desk, and tonight I'll read 2 pages, just small things. But they're mine.
That's amazing. You've done what most people don't. You've started.
Thanks, Peter. Honestly, I don't feel overwhelmed anymore. I feel lighter and hopeful.
That's the power of 1%. No pressure, no perfection, just moving in the right direction, a little at a time. Thanks for sticking with us and listening to the end of today's TalkEdge episode. Don't worry if you didn't understand everything or only caught a little. I truly believe that with consistent practice, your listening skills will improve a lot. So keep going. You've got this. If you found today's content helpful, don't forget to follow and share it with your friends who are also learning English. That's all for now. See you in the next episode. Keep listening. Keep learning.